Come close, my beloved. Quiet the static that pretends to be urgent. Shut down the echo of other voices. I am nearer than your breath and truer than your fear. Hear me, not with the ears that tire, but with the center that remembers. A new beginning is already turning its key inside your life. It is not an accident. It is not a reward for performance. It is the natural unfolding of a promise I planted long ago, now rising to meet your readiness. You have carried seasons like wet coats, heavy, useful ones, clinging now. They kept you warm when the wind accused you. But today does not need yesterday's storm clothes. Lay them over the chair. Feel the air change on your skin. Notice how much lighter the room becomes when you stop dressing for weather that has passed. This is your sign. Weight falls off when truth steps in. When peace descends of its own accord, the way is right. When strain spikes and your ribs shrink, step back. I'm not hiding on a hard road. I'm here on the clear one. You have mistaken force for fortitude and applause for assurance. You have worn effort like armor and called it safety. Let me show you the difference. Fortitude moves like a river, steady, deep, sure. Force splashes loudly, spends itself and disappears. Assurance is the quiet center that does not hire panic as a consultant. I am training your heart to beat with that center. You will learn the cadence of courage without clench. You will step into rooms without selling your soul to enter. Doors I author swing on presence, not pressure. Breathe with me now. Hand on your chest. Inhale 4, hold 2, exhale 6. Again, hear the jaw soften and the shoulders settle. That small descent is not a trick of oxygen. It is authority returning to the throne within you. Keep this as your signal. Peace does not ask permission to be real. Peace arrives and reality follows its lead. Whenever you forget, return to this breath. Whenever you doubt, check your ribs. Truth expands them. Fear compresses them. You will not be led by compression anymore. You want something you can use when the day starts shouting. Do this. Name one thing you can see, one you can hear, one you can touch, one you can smell, one you can taste. Then whisper, I am here. He's here. We are okay. Watch how quickly your inner storm sits down. Your body is not your enemy. It is your altar. Treat it as holy ground. Bless the breath that I breathed into you. Practice will turn this into reflex. Reflex will carry you when memory fails. You have wondered why I seemed silent, why the road narrowed, why the calendar did not obey the promise. Hear me plainly. I was closing tunnels you thought were roads, so the old system could not follow you into the new. I could not let a cracked foundation carry this weight. Delay was mercy. Detour was protection. Hiddenness was a greenhouse. While you thought nothing moved, roots ran deep where eyes cannot count. That is why the next pace will feel like grace. Faster than your plans, kinder than your fears, perfectly matched to the ground I have leveled. You will step into circles you never tried to enter. Your name will be spoken in rooms where you used to be invisible. Do not mistake this for being owed. It is being entrusted. Your task is not to gather credit. Your task is to carry care. When praise comes, let it move through you like wind through wheat, felt, heard, and gone, without uprooting the soil. Center over scope, always. Scope without center makes floods. Center with scope makes rivers that bless cities. When invitation arrives, practice this liturgy quietly within. Not at this cost. Not for this applause. Not if it mortgages peace. Ask me 3 questions and let the answers weigh more than the offer. Do you want me here? Can I rest after the yes? Who do I bring with me? Walk only where peace lingers after the question. If a door requires you to become slightly less true to look slightly more successful, the price is too high. Say it aloud so your bones remember, not at this cost. You fear disappointing the ones who believed in you. Hear the truth. You do not owe anyone a version of yourself that breaks you to keep them comfortable. Kindness never requires self-erosion. Gentleness never demands silence about your boundaries. Write these lines on your heart. You cannot buy my peace. You cannot rent my voice. You cannot schedule my soul. You cannot weaponize my kindness. Then open the gate of generosity again. I will share bread, time, presence, prayer, skill, and joy as love leads. Fences and gates, order and welcome. This is how you stay well while staying warm. There will be days when grief arrives without knocking. Do not hide her in a back room. Sit together. Pour her water. Ask what she came to teach. When she's finished, thank her and open the window. Fresh air belongs in your house. You are not a place grief can rent forever. You are a home peace owns. When accusation comes dressed like concern, you should be farther. You should be faster. You should be louder. Answer with covenant, not argument. I am mine's. I am held. I am guided. I am free. Shadows do not need debate. They need light. Agreement. With light ends, disputes you were never meant to host. I'm arranging encounters with people you do not yet know, joining stories to advance a purpose older than your fear. You will recognize the meetings by the ease that accompanies them. Striving builds cliques. Alignment builds family. Family shares weight without using names for leverage. This is how you will know you have entered the right circle. Your breath deepens and your laughter returns. You will not be performing belonging. You will be remembering it. The Holy Spirit is not a visitor with a clipboard. He is the friend within the house you keep tidying for guests. Invite him into the messy room. Say, if this is mine, make me light. If it is not, make me heavy. He will. Light like clarity that gathers your scattered focus. Heavy like a hand on a handle that should not turn today. Obey light and heavy alike as worship. Your obedience will take longer to explain and less time to live. That is how you will know you are free. Criticism will scale as reach does. Not all mail belongs in your living room. Sort it at the porch. Gold is specific, and for your growth, bank it. Gravel is clumsy, mixed with moods. Sift it. Gas is toxic and manipulative. Vent it outside. Do not breathe it twice. Ghosts arrive without faces. Do not chase them down alleys. Bless what is human. Release what is not honest. You are not obligated to host every sentence spoken about you. Practice hiddenness on purpose so visibility never hollows you. Give where no receipt can find you. Pray where no post can tag you. Help where no camera can angle you. Hiddenness fills the interior. Then when life pokes holes in your image, what leaks is kindness, not resentment. Joy that does not need witnesses survives rooms that do not applaud. Sabbath is resistance, not reward. Do not work until collapse and call it holy. Choose a day to become gloriously inefficient. Let dust be a decoration. Put your phone in another room like a guest who needs rest. Laugh at nothing. Eat slowly. Bless your bed. This night restores me beyond my plans. Wake lighter because rest worked while you stopped working. Your future will not fall apart if you step out of its way for one day. It will align. There is a simple test for pressure that pretends to be purpose. Pause 5 seconds. Ask, does this expand my chest or compress it? Expansion is usually truth. Compression is usually fear. There will be exceptions, but your body often speaks before your mind finishes its speech. Trust the wisdom I stitched into your nerves. I'm not asking you to worship feelings. I'm asking you to stop ignoring the instrument I tuned. Money may increase. Keep it as a servant. Give first so fear loses its leverage. Save next so you can seed and weather. Spend last so you can tell the difference between convenience and calling. Every dollar is a vote for a world. Vote for one you can bless with a clear face. When fear of not enough knocks, open generosity instead of scarcity. Watch how quickly the room warms. Build a small table of practices that keep you human. A walk without a phone, a page of honest words, 10 inhalations on the porch at dusk, a simple meal with someone who laughs easily, 30 seconds of looking far to remind your body that space exists beyond the problem. None of this trends. All of this saves you. People who remain human in a loud age become anchor points for cities. Become one.
Authority grows under authority. Stay under truth, under love, under correction. Ask your circle to tell you when your tone sharpens and your eyes dim. Thank them when they do. Trust rises in rooms where correction does not require courage from the smallest voice. This is how you will lead without losing yourself. You will be the safest person to tell the hardest thing. Remember the difference between glass and rubber. Health, trust, integrity, nearness to me, glass. Inbox, image, trend, rubber. Drop rubber when you must. Catch glass always. You will never be proud of a tidy comment section if your home is a quiet room that forgot how to laugh. You will be proud of laughter that survived hard months and still made a meal anyway. You asked for a sign you can feel. Here it is. A deep calm that settles before you say yes. Not after the adrenaline fades. Not after you convince yourself. Before. When that calm sits down in your chest like someone who belongs, you are free to proceed. If you cannot find that chair inside, wait. Peace is the permission slip. Let it sign in ink you can't fake. When loneliness visits, do not call her failure. Call her training. She is teaching you to prefer my voice over the applause of a room that cannot carry you home. Thank her for sharpening your hearing. Then open the door. Fellowship will return. Faces that require no mask. Conversations that give you back to yourself. They will not need your performance. They will need your presence. Give it freely and keep some for yourself. Now lift your face. Say aloud what your life is already learning. I am yours. I choose truth with love. I move at the speed of clarity. I bless what was. I release what is not. I run toward what is true. I breathe. I bless. I build. I belong. I am aligned. I will. Let the vow be small and sure, like a key that knows its lock. Feel your shoulders drop as the words leave your mouth. That is the first door opening. Without force, without spectacle, with the clean click of alignment. Tonight, place the day in my hands like a letter you have finished writing. Do not rewrite it in your head while lying down. You delivered what you could. I carry what remains. Bless your bed again. This night restores me beyond my plans. Tomorrow returns as gift, not test. I am here while you rest, and when the morning stands at your doorway like a friend who woke early to walk with you, we will step out together. I am not one option among many. I am your way. Walk with me, come, beloved. Sit where your breathing can hear itself. Let the clamor pass by like weather you no longer take personally. I am here, and where I am, peace is not decoration. It is direction. You have asked, how will I know? You will know because peace will stop applying for a job in your life and begin giving orders. Peace is not the absence of storms. Peace is the captain who walks onto whitecaps and the wind forgets its argument. When peace settles, decision stops tapping its foot. When peace speaks, timelines stop pretending they are your master. I will teach you to read peace like a compass, and to walk by clarity like a clock that refuses to rush. Clarity keeps a human tempo. Quick where love is urgent, unhurried where love is careful, still where love must listen. You are not collecting hacks. You are learning holy timing. The world trains panic. I train pacing. Panic burns bright and collapses. Pacing glows and endures. Your first instrument is attention. Attention is love choosing a place to live. When you give clean attention, you give dignity. Begin small. The quiet hiss of water finding a boil. The way light ladders down a wall. The exhale that returns the second you thank me without an audience. Gratitude behind closed doors feeds you better than gratitude on a stage. Whisper thank you where only heaven hears and watch your ribcage widen. The widening is me. Your second instrument is truth with tenderness. Truth without tenderness is a blade given to a child. Tenderness without truth is a lullaby that forgets to wake the house before it burns down. Hold both. Say what is real in a tone your midnight self will bless. When you must say no, keep your eyes kind. When you must say yes, keep your spine straight. Love thrives on this duet. Your third instrument is repair. You will miss. They will miss. Repair fast. Apologize without a lecture. Forgive without keeping receipts. Forgiveness is not boundarylessness. It is revenge surrendered. Boundaries do not cage love. They oxygenate it. Make fences with gates you control. Your yard grows greener when you know where it starts and where it yields. Now listen to me outline a path narrow enough to be focused and wide enough for everything that matters. I will place a simple practice at the top of your day. Ask for one person to honor, one task to hold, one lie to release. Then stop looking for 100. One is the doorway to weightlessness. I will answer. The person may be a stranger. The task may be small. The lie may be old. Choosing them will free more energy than hoarding 10 plans. Practice the 5-second test when pressure tries to recruit you. Inhale. Ask, does this expand my chest or compress it? Expansion is usually truth. Compression is usually fear. Exceptions exist, but the body I knit often speaks before the mind performs its speech. Do not despise this wisdom because you prefer complex over simple. Simplicity is not childish when it is honest. It is royal. You have been told that urgency is excellence. It is not. Urgency is often fear in costume. Excellence is love paying attention until the work can exhale. Perfection is fear paying rent indefinitely. Choose excellence. Let perfection knock without being invited inside. Deliver. Let the project end. Trust me with the inch you could polish forever. Polishing cannot save you. Truth already has. Here is a liturgy for invitations that glitter, not at this cost. Not for this applause. Not if it shrinks truth. Not if it mortgages peace. Then ask your 3 questions until they become your signature. Do you want me here? Can I rest after the yes? Who do I bring with me? Watch how quickly counterfeits lose their shine in that light. I will grow your work. Refuse to grow your ego faster than your empathy. Empathy is your ribcage making room for someone else's breath. Ask better questions than did they see me? Ask, did they feel seen? Your craft will sharpen when your aim shifts from visibility to visibility that heals, and your nights will quiet. Money may come. Treat money like sheep, not like a shepherd. Do not let it mentor you. Speak to it. Send it, give first so fear loses leverage. Save next so you can seed and weather. Spend last so you can tell the difference between convenience and calling. Every dollar is a vote for a world. Vote for one you can bless with a clear face. When anxiety about not enough knocks, open generosity instead of scarcity. Scarcity shrinks the heart. Generosity trains it to remain human. Build a team suited to your ground, not to your fantasy field. Hire people who love the work more than the look. Trust those who can be wrong without unraveling. Who tell you the truth without tasting blood. Celebrate in public. Correct in private. Never use public praise to avoid private honesty. When you hand someone a role, hand them the why, the boundary, the authority, and the review. If you only hand tasks, you will be the bottleneck. If you hand fruit, you will be a gardener. Micromanagement is fear in a tie. Send it home. Criticism will scale as your reach does. Sort the mail every evening like a ritual of sovereignty. Gold, specific and for your growth. Bank it and send a thank you. Gravel, clumsy, mixed with moods, sift it for pebbles you can use. Gas, toxic, manipulative, designed to move you by shame, vent it outside. Do not breathe it twice. Ghosts, feedback from shadows without names, release them to the night. Bless the humans. Refuse the poison. Your porch is open. Your living room is curated. Practice holy obscurity weekly so that visibility never hollows you. Do something beautiful no one will ever know about. Give where no receipt can return. Intercede where no post can count. Help where no camera can angle you. This secret life packs the inside so that when fame pokes holes in the outside, what leaks is kindness, not resentment. Joy that needs no witnesses survives rooms that refuse to applaud. Sabbath is resistance, not reward. Do not work to collapse and label it holy. Choose a day to be gloriously inefficient. Let undone be a prayer. Let dust be a decoration. Put your phone in another room like a guest who needs rest. Eat slowly. Walk aimlessly. Laugh at nothing. Bless your bed. This night restores me beyond my plans. Wake surprised by how much happened without your hands. Remember the difference between glass and rubber. Health, trust, integrity, nearness to me, glass. Inbox image trend, rubber. Drop rubber when you must. Catch glass always. You will not admire a tidy feed if your kitchen table forgot how to laugh. You will admire laughter that outlived hard months and still set out bowls. Guard the table. Guard the laugh. You worry that gentleness will be mistaken for weakness. Let your answer be strength that never raises its voice. Soft and strong are not enemies. They are married in me, be both. When the room demands a shout, offer a sentence that lands softly and stands long. Thunder impresses for a moment. Rain nourishes for a season. Choose rain. Now we will build daily scaffolding sturdy enough to carry wonder. Morning is a doorway. Cross it with intention. Before screens negotiate your attention, offer me your first sentence. I am yours. I am aligned. I will. Breathe in 4, hold 2, out 6. Lay out the hours like tools on a bench. Choose the right one for this hour. Put the rest away. Not everything in reach belongs in your hand. Wisdom is selection. At the first pause of the day, perform the small check. Am I moving at the speed of clarity or the speed of fear? If fear changed tempo, call my name. Eat something that grew. Drink water like prayer. Look far for 30 counted seconds so your body remembers the horizon. The nervous system is a good horse. Speak gently and it will carry you farther. Midday is for repair. What did you miss? Fix fast. Whom did you bless? Bless again. Where did comparison nibble your joy? Name it and starve it by gratitude. Comparison promises fuel and delivers fumes. Commune instead. Return to the person that tasked the lie. Ask again. Realignment takes 30 seconds, not 3 hours. Short obedience saves long exhaustion. Evening is a hearth. Close the screen. Light a small fire, a candle is enough. Bless your bed again. This night restores me beyond my plans. Tell the truth of the day without theatrics. One faithful inch forward, one mistake repaired, one kindness given. Liturgy makes meaning out of hours. Drama eats it. When accusation arrives, do not debate. Answer with covenant, I am mine, I am held. I am guided, I am free. Seal it, I will. Shadows cannot out-argue light. Light does not argue. It enters. You will be honored by some who once ignored you. This is not your cue to become impressive. It is your cue to become rooted. Rooted people do not turn a breeze into a brand strategy. Weather changes. Roots do not. When applause arrives, bow your head in your heart and say thank you without building a shrine. There is one altar and it is not made of claps. Temptation will try to make you a weather report, checking the climate to see if you matter today. Mattering is not meteorology, it is covenant. I said you matter. That holds under overcast and under halo. Build your house accordingly. You ask, how do I carry more without splitting? Keep center over scope. Scope is reach. Center is source. A river without its bed becomes a flood. Keep your bed, your vow, your breath, your table, your few, your yes. Widen banks slowly. Never bulldoze the riverbed to impress a shoreline that forgets your name tomorrow. Your pace is part of your anointing. Protect it. What about opportunities that look perfect but feel narrow? Test them. If the yes demands, you become slightly less true to look slightly more successful. Decline. Say it so your bones remember. Not at this cost. Step back. Watch me open something you do not have to pry. The door that is yours will never require you to shrink your soul to fit its frame. When loneliness pulls a chair, do not panic. Practice presence. Speak my name. Practice delight on purpose. Notice a small mercy, the unasked for text, the cooling tea, the untroubled breath. Delight is not denial, it is strength training for hope. Hope needs practice like any muscle. I am the weight and the spotter. Here is how you will navigate voices. Counsel and criticism both sting. One seeks your healing, the other seeks spectators. Invite the first to the table. Pour water for the second on the porch and let it keep moving. You do not need to correct the gossip that uses your life as seasoning. Your results will do that job better and kinder. Guard your inputs the way you guard your sleep. News after nightfall is often theft. Opinions in the morning are often invasion. Let me set the order of entry. What you receive first becomes your ruler. Choose your rulers with reverence. Let my voice be the first kingdom you enter each day. I will teach you to bless your thresholds. Doorways carry memory. Before you enter a meeting, touch the handle and say, peace goes first. Before you open an email that hums with heat, breathe and say, I choose clarity, not reaction. Before you answer a message that hooks your insecurity, whisper, I am already held. Nothing urgent owns me. You will watch snares lose their teeth. You fear missing the moment. Hear me. You do not miss what is aligned. What is yours will circle back until peace can meet it at the door. What is not yours will scream, hurry. Let screaming pass, let alignment knock. Knockers wait. Screamers pound. Train your ear. Now a word about hidden griefs that still tug your sleeve. Invite them to say what they wanted to say when you were too busy surviving to listen. Let them finish. They will not move out until they are heard. But once heard, they do not ask for the lease you fear. They ask for a window. Open it. Feel the air turn. Your calling is not a title. It is the shape obedience takes in your life. Titles change with rooms. Shape endures. Your shape is shelter. People will come and find breath. They will leave with more calm than they arrived with. They will not know why. You will know. You built rooms with windows and doors, not platforms with lights. Keep building rooms. I will fill them. Practice 3 daily questions to keep your architecture true. What am I blessing? What am I releasing? What am I building? Bless with words and hands. Release what keeps returning without bringing life. Build something small and real. A note of thanks, a meal, a page, a plan with breathing room. Small faithfulness multiplies. Large performance fractures. When fear insists, decide now or lose everything, answer with fruit. Love, joy, peace, patience. Urgency is not a fruit of my spirit. Fruit sets pace. Fruit tastes like future. Choose fruit. You will lose opportunities that would have devoured you. You will gain assignments you can carry while singing. Finally, return to the vow that keeps your inside louder than the outside. Speak it softly and surely, like a key that never brags yet always turns. I am yours. I choose truth with love. I move at the speed of clarity. I bless what was. I release what is not. I run toward what is true. I breathe. I bless. I build. I belong. I am aligned. I will. Let these lines become muscle memory. Find them in elevators, on sidewalks, at sinks, in lines, before microphones, after messages. Each time you say them, the load redistributes to the only one built to carry it all. Each time you say them, the day remembers which side it is on, yours. Walk now, not with hurry, but with holy steadiness. Peace in front, clarity at your pace, and my arm, as ever, around your life.